Take a look at the room. All right, so I switched phones. Yeah, I see people are texting me like there was no sound, you know what I mean? But I switched my phones because, well, this one that I was using for my IG, what do you call it? Story at first was not popping. So go on my phone. I just ask that don't text me. If people start texting me now, it's gonna be like so bad news bears. You know what I mean? But yeah, see everybody's saying I'm listen. I'm trying, love, but now we're here together. So let me go ahead and Fletcher's tapping in. So let's go. There it is. There we go. There we go. So we're connecting now. But yeah, IG live. I don't think that this whole thing was supposed to be like the main way that we communicate now that we're on this self-isolating stuff, right? Like IG is freaking out right now.
Wait, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you and I can hear you perfectly fine and well. What? This is a smile that I needed. What up? I'm gloved up.
Yeah, you're all gloved up. Do you have to precautions in the studio?
Precautions in studio. So to give you like the real quick like story, dear, like I'm one of the only people allowed into the Z100 studios while we're in this kind of crazy time here because we got some stuff that I kind of need to make sure that we do from here while most of us have been broadcasting from home. So yeah, I make the real quick commute. It's not bad. I see like maybe a total of 12 people, all social distancing on my way from Jersey into the studio. So it's kind of crazy, but what up? What's up with you? It's not about me. It's what's up with you.
Not much. I'm just hanging I'm actually with my family right now, which I feel super lucky to be able to kind of have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is such a weird and crazy time. Everyone, it's just like it's been so crazy.
Yeah. Have you, well, I've seen that you've been able to kind of remain as creative as possible. You've been doing a lot of stuff in mom's bathroom.
I did a couple covers in my mom's bathtub because it's the only place in the house that has decent acoustics.
Yeah, and probably the only place in the house where you can find some solidarity, I would imagine also, right?
Yeah, I keep trying to like escape my family, but we keep having we keep taking turns every day. Somebody has to come up with like a new cocktail.
Oh.
So that's been fun. That's been like everybody's thing that we look forward to.
What is like your favorite thus far, either that you either created or that like someone else has presented to the family?
I made spicy margaritas last night, which was such a vibe. It was so good. But honestly, I just feel like every hour is happy hour right now. Like I'm drinking a white. I was like, oh, I'm gonna Instagram live with Maxwell. I'm gonna drink a white.
Yeah, I mean,
used to have a drink.
Can I be honest with you and let you know that I may have taken a shot out of the freezer in the back that we have here also prior to this?
Yes, you did.
So I'll be real with you. We are the same level of ratchet right now. Gosh, man. Well, I mean, aside from being hunkered down and stuff. I mean, I know I don't want to turn this into like an interview or anything. I mean, but like I know that you were quite honestly going to be in like different parts of the world right now. Like how are you dealing with not being able to get out and perform when this part of these days we're supposed to be you touring, sharing who you are elsewhere?
Yeah, it's been really emotional for me, and I'm sure for everyone in different ways, but I kind of feel like I don't know, I feel like a lot of different feelings have come up, and like one of them has definitely, and like it took me a minute to be able to kind of like put the words to this, but
yeah,
feeling a sense of like mourning a little bit for the experiences that I don't know, I feel like everybody had like 2020 resolutions and everyone's like, I'm going to be a better me, and I want to do this and I want to do that. I'm going to focus on this and do here. And, I was like, okay, I'm going to be traveling the world and I'm going to get to see all the people like that, like make me the happiest and play for them and hug them and meet them and like hold their hands and like see their faces. And so it's been a really weird thing. Like my European tour would have ended yesterday. So it was like a really weird day for me yesterday, and I was super sad and like really in my feels. So it's definitely forced me to kind of like reframe what it means to like be creative right now. And I'm like
Dope.
I have like, I have anxiety. So it's been really hard, honestly. It's been really hard for me because I feel like this could be a time that it's like, oh, I could be really creative right now. I like bought a ukulele that I
Yeah.
haven't touched once. Um, and like a guitar and
But I don't think that but I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. You're not the only person, because I felt like the same way, to be honest. Dealing with like my anxieties and my wanting to do all the things that I have found spare time to do, but then at the same point in time, just really not doing those things.
yeah,
You
totally.
know, I mean, so it's totally normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And honestly, that's like, and I posted something about that on my Instagram yesterday, and just seeing everybody's reaction to it and just being like, it's so nice to hear somebody else say it. I've been feeling
Yeah.
the same way. Kind of like, oh, I should be doing something right now, but I don't
Yeah.
really know what it is.
Yeah.
Um, and so it's weird. So then I just resort to like making weird cocktails with my family.
But how cool is it though to know that there are other avenues for you to channel that, not only that anxiety but that creativity, and then now you start to think about, I'm sure, what it's going to be like, and how amazing and it's going to be when we do get to resume a typical, like, that's going to be like the most lit July ever. You know
No,
what I mean?
I honestly, I keep thinking about it, and I already was so excited to go be on the road and go tour and like for this summer.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm 10 million times more excited because
Hell
it's
yeah.
it's really like forced me to like so many little things that I think we took for granted, of just being in a bar with other people and like seeing other
Seriously.
people laugh and like cheers each other and take a shot, or like being in a venue and hearing people scream, or and like being able to like touch a hand or whatever. It's like shit like that you've taken, that like I've I think
We
we've
take it for
all
granted.
taken for granted, and it's been
Yeah.
such a reality check because it's like, God, I'm like craving that interaction and like those
Yeah.
sounds and everything. And it's gonna be the most like, it's gonna be the most beautiful time. Like hugging will come back, and
Yes.
people, and like we're gonna be hearing songs that the people who are able to be productive right now are like writing,
Yeah.
like
By the
talking.
way, I don't know if you caught this little bit of information that, like, apparently in the blogs, Rihanna was saying that she is aggressively making new music right now. So we I
We
guess get to look forward to. You see what I'm
we,
saying?
we need Rihanna like now. Like, come on,
Like,
Rihanna.
come on, Rihanna.
We need you so badly right now. Like nothing would do me better than to be in quarantine with like a Rihanna album.
Right? Who
I
are you
would,
turning
I
to
would,
now? Who are you listening to? Like, what's some of your favorite artists, or what are some of your quarantunes right now?
um, Dua Lipa just put out like a banger of an album,
Yep.
and every song is just like, I'm like envisioning myself in a club, like literally.
Nice.
My family, we've been having we've been turning our garage into a club. So we'll go
You know,
after dinner, and I Amazon Prime to disco, like some really
oh,
disco
that
ball.
is so dope.
And so we went in and we just like bopped to the whole Dua album. Kelsey Ballerini just put out an album that like I'm really loving right now.
What's it mean to you to think that, like, if I were to ask that question to someone else, they would say like Fletcher's EP, Forever is a song that's on repeat. Like, what would that mean to you to know that there are people that are finding, healing in your stories?
I mean, it, it's such a weird thing that I still feel like I'm getting used to, because there's been so many artists and songs that have like had such an impact on who I am as a person,
Yeah.
and have been there for me through like experiences that I've had. And so to think or to know that somebody else has something of mine has gotten them through something similar, or they were able to relate to it in some way, is just like, that's the most like heartwarming, like it's the coolest thing ever. And
Yeah.
it makes me feel like that's, it makes me understand like why. I think a big question we all ask ourselves is like, what am I doing? Like, what is life? Who
What
am
is
I?
life? Yeah. What's that bigger?
What
Yeah.
is the purpose? And like it gives me such a sense of like connectedness and a purpose. And I feel so lucky that I like I don't know, I was born with vocal cords that like make me be able to like
Yo,
sing.
yeah,
I
do you
don't
get
know.
that when
Like
people ask you? Like,
I
that's the
didn't do
first thing that
that.
I say. I'm like, I'm so blessed that I have this voice. You know what I mean? It's weird because it's like I'm like I thank my mom and my dad like all the time because I don't know crap else, dude. I suck at math, science, no. Like all I know is how to talk. So I'm just so glad I have a voice that people
Isn't that so weird though? Like you were just born with like with those vocal cords.
right, right.
And it's like I'm not deserving. I didn't do anything.
Serious.
I didn't do anything to get these chords. Like
That is so funny, dude. That is so, oh my God, that is so funny. I want to go through, I was thinking on my way in here, I was like, I should come up with like a quarantine quiz for my girl here and just ask some like random questions about like what you've discovered in your house that you didn't know. Like what did you discover while being stuck at home all this time? Like I personally found out that I have 40 different pair of underwear and 97 pairs of socks.
so wait, I'm sorry. You counted your underwear and your sock combination?
I was that
How
bored. Yeah.
bored are you, man?
Yeah. Yeah. I yeah. I
Okay.
started this thing in my house where I'm calling it quarantine discoveries. I found out that I have that much crap in my house. Yeah. Like so what have you like discovered?
Well,
Did
here's the deal. I don't have any, so I don't have any like a lot of clothes here because all I
yeah.
have is my tour
Your
clothes
tour stuff.
that I was gonna go on the road with, and then I have like I had a really small bag of like a couple t-shirts,
Yeah.
and and so this is like I had clothes in my closet here that I haven't seen in like 6 years, and it's the
For sure.
ugliest shit I've
Yeah.
literally ever seen. And I'm in Florida, and so it's all these like floral like Hawaiian dad shirts.
For sure.
I don't know what phase I was
Yeah.
in. So I'm discovering some really bad fashion that's in the closet. I
Have
don't
you
know.
have you
Like
turned to wearing any of your tour clothes yet, just for the hell of it, just to make you feel a little bit more normal?
I haven't hit that point yet. I
Okay.
might at the end of this week, but today's the first. I put on jeans for you today.
Wow.
Today's the first day in like 20 days that I've put on a pair of jeans. I have perfume on. I like went the
You
full.
went the whole wow. And for
Yeah,
those of you guys that I'm just gonna throw this out there, for those of you who are checking out our stream, that is an accomplishment because the last time we were in person, you threw on some sweats backwards.
I did. I did. I
Yeah.
did. I have
So
a tendency to like my pants are always like they're always fucked up. The zippers are broken. They're on backwards. They rip up the butt crack.
yeah, it just things. All right, so you discovered that you have a very minimal wardrobe that's going on. There's a lot of people that are saying like I've done puzzles. I've turned to Mario Kart. Like, what is kind of your besides making the cocktails with the family? What's kind of like your escape? Like, what do you guys turn to for fun?
I've been doing yoga every day, which
Okay.
is something that's been really nice. Sorry, I'm burping up this White Claw
No,
right
go
now.
for it. That's what White Claw does to you, so I get it.
It messes your whole system
It
up.
gets you.
But yeah, I've been doing yoga. I did a puzzle and I
Okay.
got down and there's two pieces missing.
That's the worst.
There is nothing like more just like
Yeah.
earth shattering than you getting to the end of a puzzle and there being fucking two pieces
Two
missing.
pieces.
It's like, are you kidding me? Oh, I lost my mind. I literally was like looking. I was ripping everything apart. I was like, I have to find.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it feels like a waste of time.
It's a wait. Yeah. It's for that puzzle will forever be undone.
Yeah,
You
and
know
it's
what I mean?
not even like I can take a picture of it now and be like, oh, look at one of my accomplishments. It's out the window.
I don't mean to berate you, but you have accomplished nothing.
You haven't done nothing with your time.
Lastly, what has been your quarantine snack? I found out that I have an affinity for trail mix. That's another thing I discovered.
Really?
With like the M&Ms, like the chocolate, like I've devoured a lot of trail mix.
That's actually a good idea because you can get creative. You can make your own trail mix. You can add some like M&Ms or some candy or some pretzels, some chocolate chips.
With the checks in there. Yeah, I've been going after it. Yeah.
Keep perfecting the recipe. I have been. I made queso that that I have been like snacking on for like 5 days now. Like we made like a really big batch of it. So that's been a snack. I have a very inappropriate relationship with Smart Food white cheddar popcorn.
Okay.
We see each other far too often.
Far too often.
Yeah. So that's definitely one of my go-to snacks too, for sure.
All right. Well, those are good things to know. I'll make sure that we have plenty of Smart Food popcorn, white cheddar around when we're able to finally reconnect in person, in real life, as they say, IRL. You know what I mean? So miss you to bits, dude. This is like the coolest thing. I've been following the story. I added you on TikTok. I'm doing all that just to get my little
on TikTok?
Hell yeah. I watched I definitely liked your following cover of Harry song. I did that a couple of times. I watched it over and over. I don't know. It's just it makes me feel a little bit more connected. And I don't know if anyone else has told you this, but as fans, it's very special that you are allowing us to be a part of this part of your life. You know what I mean? This is something that not a lot of people get to see, and the fact that you're even willing to share that you're just like us, like we've been saying since day one. It really means a lot to all of us who are just like looking for some sense of normalcy. So thank you for being normal you and allowing us to be a part of this ride with you together. Seriously.
That seriously means the world to me. I mean, everybody's just going through a super weird time right now, and I think now more than ever we just want to see everybody just kind of like in their element, and like we're forced to be. Like there's nothing fucking glamorous about what's going on right now.
Not at all.
In the world, so like there's no reason to put on any kind of front. So yeah,
it's where we are. So whatever you need, I'm a couple of little D's away on your smartphone or whatever, so just hit me up. But seriously, thank you. I know you're just itching to get out, so when you do, make a proper step through here.
I have so many plans today. I have to go sit on a chair,
okay,
and then I have to sit on a couch, and then I have to watch paint dry for a little while.
Right on.
And then I have to drink a few bottles of wine. So
my plans include just about all of those, except for I think you left out a ninth meal. I think I'm gonna work on meal number 9 here in about an hour or so.
Yeah, that's another thing. I feel like I have 3 breakfasts, 6 dishes, 19 snacks, and then dinner at least 4 times.
At least 4 times, yeah. And then we pass out and do it all over again. But we're doing it all over together, so that's what's really rad about all this. So, all right. Anyway, love, let me let you get out of here. What's up?
Don't touch your face with the gloves.
Oh, serious?
You're touching your face with the gloves on, because if there's germs all over the gloves, then you're just putting them on your face.
So I'm gonna take these off and go and wash my hands pronto.
Yeah. Don't touch your face with gloves.
Oh, I did not know that. I did not. Wise words from a dear friend. Because I'm touching this stuff. That's true.
Right in the eyes.
Now I'm scheming out. Okay.
Clorox to spray all over your face now.
It'll be good for my skin. Oh my god. All right, now let me take these off and go wash my hands. I love you to bits, dude.
Love you more. All right.
I'll talk to you later. Bye, love.